Hello everyone and welcome back to Craftmas episode 8. Today we're going to be completely redoing and finishing the pathways in the village, which in my opinion is the most satisfying part of making a village. So if you're excited for that, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. I am quite excited for today's episode. I feel like whenever we get the pathways finished in the village is going to look completely transformed. It's going to look so much better. Also, ignore the zombie piglin. But first things first, I actually need to name our snow golem, and I have so many name tags to do that. Oh wait, and I had to put on his scarf. So here you go, snow golem. You finally have a name, which will be Stuart, and also a scarf. How do I place it on him? I wonder if I need to take off his little pumpkin helmet, and then can I place? Oh, I can. I want to look at him so bad, but he really needs to stay in here. Hi, Stuart. How you doing? Oh wait, look at him looking at me. He's so cute. Eventually, we will free Stuart, I promise. But I am going to need more snow today, so we kind of need him to stay in there. Or, you know, we can always make another snow golem. What if we do that? What if we free Stuart? I am scared that he's going to die. Oh, look how cute. Oh, wait. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Okay. No. Here, let me help you. Stuart, that was such a bad idea. As much as I don't want him to run away, I don't know if there's any way that I can like prevent him from doing so. I don't have a lead or anything like that. But he's so cute. He'll be fine, right? Probably not. Anyway, we do need to actually put another snow golem in here. So let's do that. Oh, wait. No, I did not mean to free him. I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly I wasn't. But look at his arms. Oh, and he has a smile. But look at his arms. They're like little hollyberry bushes. Okay, I guess we just have another snow golem. Let's try this again. They're actually just the cutest things ever. I love them so much. I want to have 1,000. Anyway, we are going to need a bit of snow because I'm going to be building another igloo. And inside of this new igloo, I want to place a little cactus farm in there. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, he died so fast. Oh, I just feel evil. Oh no, the goat. This is not going to end well. I feel awful. My goodness. Anyway, there is our fourth snow golem, and he has candy cane arms. This one's so cute. I'll try not to kill you. So we're going to need this cactus farm, of course, for green dye, because I think we're going to be needing a lot of green dye today and just in this world in general. Also, I'm going to be so very careful. So let me gather enough snow, the rest of the materials for the cactus farm, and then we will build the cactus farm. I have just about everything that I'm going to need, except I'm pretty sure that I smelted all of my sand into glass, so I need to go collect some more sand. I literally only need 4 pieces, but I'll gather just a little bit more. And lastly, before we build this cactus farm, I want to get 3 pieces of red wool. Oh my goodness, wait! You can put hats on the snow golems! Isn't that so cute? 2 times snowball damage. What does the scarf do? The scarf, it still does 2 times snowball damage, so we'll just stick with the scarf for now, but I'm sure we will definitely have some hat wearing snow golems. Now, where is our other snow golem friend? We have Stuart here, of course. Oh, there you go. Look how cute you are. Wait, and it matches your little hands. I love them so much. But now we may begin building this cactus farm, and I'm going to be building it here in the village, actually. And I'm going to be doing the same exact igloo design as I did with the one in our base for the enchanting setup. Also, this is going to be a very, very small cactus farm. It's probably not going to be that efficient. However, any cactus farm is better than no cactus farm. So we're just gonna stick with it. This is quite literally the easiest build you could ever build. It is already done. We just have to add the little entrance in. I'll probably add a window over on this side. If I added one on the opposite side, it would just be looking at this hill. To actually get the cactus farm in, we're just going to have 4 cacti like this. And then let's dig out the floor. The space around the sand is going to stay dug out, but just so that it looks a little bit nicer, let's add a proper floor here so it's not just all dirt. Now this is how this is going to work. We're going to have a hopper here in this corner, and then we'll place a source of water in the opposite corner so that whenever the cactus gets broken, it's going to go into the hopper. Obviously, the cactus is going to go on top of the sand. And then for some reason, whenever a cactus grows beside of a fence, it just automatically breaks. So for example, if this cactus grows one more block, it's going to break and then obviously go in the hopper. Also, my snow golems are just out there in the nighttime fending for themselves. They're probably all dead. Let's hope not, but I don't have high hopes. Well, there we go. We have a little cactus farm. Again, probably not the most efficient thing ever, but hopefully it'll give us a little bit of cactus at least. Also, I'm checking on my snow golems. Stuart is good. Oh, and he's good too. Perfect. Now that we have ourselves a working cactus farm, let's go ahead and start working on the pathways. And we'll start off by gathering the necessary materials for that. And I am going to be completely redoing what I originally had planned for the pathways. Obviously, I've just been doing path blocks this whole time, but I actually want to do stone. And I have like a fun pathway design that I hope is going to turn out good. But first things first, we obviously are going to need a bunch of stone and also a little bit of cobble. So let me gather that now. Other than stone to make the pathways, we're also going to need a whole bunch of dense snow. And to craft dense snow, we're going to need a bunch of snow blocks. So we are back over here to our lovely snow golem to collect even more snow. It's very possible that we will have to collect some more materials, but let's see how far this gets us. So like I was saying, we are going to be doing a completely different pathway design. I was brainstorming what I wanted to do with this pathway in creative, and I came up with this idea, and I think I like it a little bit better. Hopefully this does end up paying off and I do end up liking it, because if I don't, then I'm doing all of this for nothing. But anyway, we are essentially going to be expanding the pathway just a little bit, and on the edges we are going to have some staircases. Then we will dig out the middle and place slabs down, so the pathways are going to have a lot more depth than they did before, and also snow can't fall on these blocks because they are slabs. I am going to have to get creative with some of the pathways and the staircases and the step ups. Like, this can't work, obviously. Over here is going to be a bit of a nightmare, because since the pathways are wider now, it's going to make this not work, at least not how it's working now. We'll have to change up this entrance over here to this house, but I think it'll be really simple. We'll just do it like this. But if we were to just leave the pathway looking like this, in my opinion, it would just look very busy, very cluttered. Like, stone bricks look good, but they don't look that good where I can only do stone bricks. So that being said, I am going to come in here with some regular stone to kind of break it up a little bit. So the block we'll use the most is definitely stone bricks. The block that we'll use the second most is stone. And then we'll just add a wee bit of cobble here and there, just tiny little patches. And then for the dense snow, we can add little patches of that as well. And it kind of just looks like little bits of snow on the pathway. And I love how we can make slabs and staircases of it. It looks really good. So more or less, this is what our pathways will end up looking like. Also, I really don't like this thing going on here where there's no dirt behind it. So I'll probably do some terraforming here and there to kind of fix up some weird bits. This is definitely going to be a bit of a repetitive process, that's for sure. I'm essentially just going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I think I will probably focus on small chunks. Get a small chunk like this, for example, all the way in, and then I'll move on. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and get busy doing some pathways, and I will pop back in whenever I have an update for you. Before I get too far into this pathway project without updating you, let's do a little update. I've done maybe like half of the village so far, or maybe like a third of the village. And I think it's looking pretty good. I love the dense snow patches on the path. It looks so good. And it really looks like there's just a little bit of snow that blew onto the pathway, or a little bit of snow is starting to pile up in areas. Like I was saying before, this area in the middle is definitely not how it was before. I had to kind of change the structure of it a little bit, but I think I did as good as I could have done. It looks decent, it flows, it works. I'm happy with it. Next up, I need to add a pathway going up to this little staircase, and then I guess like all the way down there to this guy's house. Again, why is he living so far away? Not that I can really say anything because I'm living really far away, but like, come on, dude. Oh, wait, there's pillagers. See, look, he's not even safe there. Oh, maybe I can make the pathway more of a dirt pathway instead of the fancy village pathway, because over at my base, I'm probably going to keep the same path block pathway. It kind of fits the more rural living outside of the village vibes. So maybe that guy can kind of be like me. And then after that pathway, we'll have to add one going over here to these two houses. And then one more pathway going to this house and then these houses as well. So overall, progress is being made. Things are happening. I'm very happy that I decided to change up the pathways. Definitely let me know. Do you like the path block pathways better or the new pathway design? I've also never done a pathway like this before, and I think it's so cool. And can we please have slab snow blocks in vanilla Minecraft and staircases? That would be so cool. But I am going to need just a little bit more stone before we continue on. So let me go ahead and collect more stone, and then we can continue the pathway and hopefully finish it. Hopefully the next time I pop back in to update you, we'll be finished with it. And then we'll be able to start working on some cute lampposts and other festive decorations. I'm so excited. The pathways are all officially done. And again, I just think they look really good. Here's a little bird's eye view of the village with all of the pathways in all of their glory. Let me know if you think that I should redo the town square in this same pathway design, or should I do something completely different? Should I leave it path blocks? Let me know what you think. I do think for now I am going to leave it looking like this, but I am definitely willing to change it if you think it would look better with something else. But now I do need to gather some materials to be able to decorate the pathways a little bit more. So we're going to need some walls to make some lampposts, and then of course we're going to need some more fences. I also want to craft some wall decals, and specifically these ones. So we're going to need a ton of green dye and also paper. So speaking of green dye, let's see how our cactus farm has been doing. Obviously it's been running this whole time that I've been doing the pathways. I'm going to guess that we're not going to have that much cacti, but let's see. Okay, 15. We can make what? Almost a total of 4 wreaths. That's so good. But I do have more cactus at home as well. While my cactus is cooking up, I'm also going to want to craft some banners. So I need red dye and green dye. Banners are always ridiculously expensive, so we'll see how many banners I can make with this much wool. It would be even better if we could have 12 red banners, but 11 will work. And then for the green banners, I would love to have 4, but 8 would be even better. And again, 7 will work as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more banners soon after we wait for the sheep to grow their wool a little bit more. And we just need to craft the little wreaths like this. Oh yeah, and then one more thing that I'm going to want to craft are some candy canes. So if we make some sugar and then make little baby candy canes like this, then do we do this? No. Do we do this? Yes. Then we can get this red candy cane block, and with this we can turn it into these slim candy canes. Look how cute these candy canes are. I figured that they would be the perfect pathway decoration. Let's finish up these pathways, and first I'm going to add all of the street lights, and I'm just going to kind of like sprinkle around these walls to figure out exactly where I want to place all of the lampposts. And then even these guys, unfortunately we are going to get rid of them, and we will be placing our own lamppost here. For each lamppost we're going to go up 3 fences and then place place a wall. On top of the wall, we will have a slab, and coming off from that slab, we'll place some trapdoors. And lastly, we'll place fences on the trapdoors and then hang lanterns. Now for these little wreaths, I want to place them here. And it does kind of glitch a little bit, but we're going to ignore it, okay? Do you see any glitching happening? No, I don't either. But isn't that just like the cutest little festive street light? I love it. Unfortunately, we only have 5 more wreaths left, so we're definitely not going to have enough. But I'll just place them as much as I can. And then whenever I can craft more, I'll craft more. Easy peasy. And whenever I have like, you know, a plethora of green dye, I could even place 2 wreaths on both sides. I think that's super cute. Oh, now that I think about it, what would it look like if we did a chiseled stone brick instead of the wall? I don't know. Let's find out. And then this way it won't glitch. I will admit that I kind of like this version better even with the glitching. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now, but if you all just love this version more, then I will change it all to this version. All right, let's build many lampposts. I believe I have all of the lampposts in now, and just look how festive it looks. I know that little wreath decor is so small, but it looks so festive. I love just seeing it. And you know, the glitches just look like it's kind of sparkling, right? It's just like a twinkling little wreath. That's what we're gonna say. But now I want to start working on some banner details, and I'm going to add a string of banners on this side of the town square and also this side. I don't want to do it on all 4 sides because I feel like it's just going to be very banner heavy. I want it to just be like a little detail, not anything crazy. And I was able to craft the perfect number of banners too. I went back over to the wool farm to get some more, and we have as much as we need. So we'll do a little pattern of red, green, red, green, red. And then I want to put them on the opposite side too. Once the village is finished, it's going to look so good. I'm already so happy with how it's looking, but I have so many other details that I want to add, and I'm just loving it. This is so cool. We are definitely on the best part of the series right now. With the banners done, I want to go ahead and add some candy canes, and I don't want it to be too candy cane heavy, at least for now. So what I'm thinking about doing is whenever there's some kind of level change, like here for example, I have these full blocks on the edges of the slabs, so I'm going to be placing a candy cane there. Also, I got to figure out how to place them, not like that. There we go. And then here's another example. We'll place some candy canes like this. Another little candy cane detail can go there. Will it look weird if I do it here too? Maybe a wee bit. But also, I don't know what to do. Maybe we just don't have candy canes here. I definitely am going to be adding some more decor around the village, but I really just want to focus on the pathway, of course, today. There's these really cool Christmas trees that we can craft, and I definitely want to place the trees around the village. But also, I just want to plant regular spruce trees, and there's these really cool lights that we can place on the trees. Right here, these glow lights, I'll have to show you whenever I craft them, but you just place them directly onto leaves, and it makes the whole leaf block glowy. It's really, really cool. So we will definitely be doing that whenever I decorate the whole village. And then also I had to redo the buildings, and I had to decorate the buildings, so I'll add Christmas lights, little wreaths, stuff like that. So all of that being said, I will probably be coming back in with some more decorations later, maybe more decorations on the pathway, but we're going to leave the decorations like this for now. I don't want to overdo it because more decorations are coming. So if I just completely decorate the pathways like so much, then it's just going to look like Christmas threw up on this village. Which, not saying that that's not what I want it to look like, but I still want it to be a little bit tasteful. And with that, I believe that we are done with the pathways for now, and also done with this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what you think. The village looks so different just with me redoing the pathways. Do you like the stone pathways more? Let me know. Also, let me know, what should I do with the town square? Should I make it all stone? Should I choose a different block? Should I leave it path blocks? But I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that you all are having a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!